Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today I thought we would put everything autumn and Halloween away and give the house a big sort out. So basically it's like a clean before we get the Christmas decor out. I'm kind of having a little bit of a debate with Tom when we're going to be putting that out. I think it'll probably be a couple of weeks, but regardless we need to actually get all the autumn decor down and give everything a good sort out. So I'm going to put all the pumpkins away, all of the Halloween decor. So Tom actually brought the storage boxes back from the storage container. So I've got them just out here in the utility, just there. So it's a bit chaotic out here. So I'd started taking down like the kids' buckets that they take out for trick-or-treat and that sort of thing. I've sorted out all the candy that they had, so we've just got some left in the cauldron, but there's quite a lot of like pumpkins and things like that that I just want to get sorted, and the house needs a good sort out as well. So I thought I would combine the two and give you like a motivational cleaning and kind of like declutter and sort through with me. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're watching on a mobile device. Don't forget to hit that hype button, subscribe if you're not already, and let's get into some cleaning. So just starting off in the living room, that seems to be where I've got the bulk of the decor. So I'm just emptying out the decor that's going to go back out for a few weeks before we switch it over to the Christmas decor, and then we will start loading this storage box up. So this is the larger of the three. The other two are just slightly smaller. I prefer these storage boxes. They're kind of like a heavy duty style box, and they've got like a handle on them with wheels. They just go in the storage container a lot easier, and I find they stack and they keep everything more safe. The things that I don't have boxes for, I'll just put in between cushions and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to work on this, get the box loaded up before we move in to the hallway. So I will also pop in here the blankets, the cushions. Gary the ghost is going back in here, and then I'll kind of like put the vases and things like that in there. As I was popping this back in, I actually found one of Penny's dolls, a Unicorn Academy doll, and then right at the bottom, I think I'll come up now and show you, there's loads and loads of like magnetic sand. Look in the bottom. Like, honestly, tell me you've got kids without telling me you've got kids. I did have to have a little bit of a chuckle at this. So moving into the hallway, there's not a huge amount out here, it's just mainly the pumpkins on the radiator cover. So I'm just giving this a dust, moving it all to one end, and then I'll be popping these in the box. I was actually thinking, how does the decor all fit in here? Because I managed to get most of it in this bigger box, but it's because after Tom had brought all of this home, I'd gone through and made quite a big donation bag. So I've actually got some room in case I pick anything up. That would be my biggest tip when it comes to home decor. I'm really like frugal with how I spend my money. I would say now, I would like to think I'm a lot more, I think a lot more. And places like Asda this time of year, obviously Halloween is past, but there's so much from the Stacey Solomon collection that is literally 50% off. So if you're wanting to kind of like build a collection, definitely check out places like that. You can get some great deals, which is when I pick up the majority of my decor pieces. So that is all the autumn Halloween decor popped away. It's ready for Tom to take back down to the storage container. So we're just going to move on now to just giving the house a very quick once over. This does run into the second day because I've mentioned this before in my cleaning videos, but I'm finding it really hard to like make the hours last in a day, especially during like a weekday when I have to pop out to work. So usually I get home from the school run at about 9:30. We leave at about 8:10, and then I'll come in and I have to start getting ready for work at about anywhere between 11 and 11:15. I leave the house at 11:30, so it doesn't leave me with too long of a time. And when I get into my cleaning, I like to like really zone into the cleaning. So by the time I've sorted washing out, had a look at some video editing, I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, there's like half an hour until I have to leave to get ready for work. So this did filter over into 2 days because I just cannot get anything done in depth when the kids are at home. I just find as much as I clean, it then just gets undone again. So yeah, we are just gonna do the washing up here in the sink, give the sink a bit of a clean, and then stay tuned. In a minute we are going to go in and give this sink a deep clean. It's not been done for so long and it comes up so good.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric ride. You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow.
Moving over to give the hob a bit of a clean. So I decided I'm just going to leave these candles out. One of them is pretty much nearly burnt, so I thought I may as well finish that. And then the pumpkin one, I probably will pop away in the storage boxes before they go down, but I just left it out for now. I just can't bring myself to light it. I know I've mentioned that in my other videos. I just feel like it's so lovely. I think I'm just going to keep it as a decor piece rather than use it as an actual candle and light it. So for now, that's why that is still out. But yeah, the hob was in desperate need of a good clean. I'm actually loving the Mrs. Hinch. It's the Spray Wipe Done spray, the flash one. It's from her winter collection and I love it. So I've just gone on to my third bottle. I use it religiously and it's been great for the hob. I even use it in a minute when we give the cupboard fronts and the drawer fronts a wipe down. I use it for that and it brought it up so good, no streaks, and it just smells so fresh and clean.
As the leaves change color, I dive into you when summer's fading. There's nothing.
So that's the only newer product I'm using on the cleaning the hob today, guys. Everything else is exactly the same if you've watched any of my other videos. I kind of just like to stick to products that I know that work. And I made a kind of like resolution this year that I was gonna run out cleaning products before I replace them, because I definitely was guilty of going into places like Home Bargains and B&M and seeing a new product and picking it up. And at one point I had 4 different glass sprays. So I had the pink stuff one, which is fab, I love them all, and I also had I think it was an Astonish one, which I'm using today. I'm pretty certain it's Astonish, and I found that when I was sorting out under the sink cupboard after we had another flood under there, and I thought I have to use that because it had barely been used. So is that Astonish? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's Astonish. This one's got white vinegar in it as well, so it was actually great. And I've completely run out of the pink stuff one, the Star Drop one. Amazing, it's under £1. This one is also great. And then for just buffing up the stainless steel hob, I'm just using this, I think it's Sif. No, it's not Sif, is it? It's a stainless steel cleaner, but it lasts for ages because I literally just used 2 squirts of it. So I've honestly had this for years. So I'm just running everything down at this point, just giving the bars a bit of a wipe over. Occasionally I'll pop them in the dishwasher if I want more of a deeper clean, but I find just wiping over them with one of my like scrubby cloths, my pads, just brings them up looking really well. I'm just giving the chopping board, we don't ever use it as a chopping board. Tom may occasionally use it, but it's more of a display piece because it's like a solid oak bit of worktop that he made into a chopping board, and I just like it to sit on top of the bars, and I can pop my candles on there because I like to have those lit. I'm keeping this bowl here. I was going to pop it away, but I got this from B&M. I think I'm going to get some form of potpourri to go in there, so that is staying out. I'll probably keep it out all year round actually because I really like it. And then we are just giving all of the sides a wipe over, and then you'll see in a minute everybody is then home from school.
Only time will tell. I still want all of you, and I know all your colors. And I guess because of that I can think of no others. Yeah, I need you to breathe, without you I'm lost. I'm lost, yeah. What is on your mind? I think it's time to speak. I have crossed the line, but no, not just me. I'm feeling something that goes beyond us. Can we work it out? Only time will tell. It's gonna take a lot, 'cause we've been through hell. I can't be without you.
So it's a new day. Obviously we're in a new outfit. So first stop is just to get the wash load out of the washing machine. So I popped this on before I headed out on the school run, and I needed to get a couple of loads done today, and we are fully at that time of year, guys. Nothing dries on my line. The last time I put a load out I had to bring it back in and let it finish off drying inside. So we are fully, I feel like the utility is just a revolving laundrette at this point. We've got both areas on the go, you'll see in a minute, and I'm having to kind of like switch them around because the heating isn't coming on all of the time. I'm trying to drag that out as long as possible before we have to fully rely on heating. So I'm finding that the washing is taking longer to dry, so I've been bringing one of the areas out into the kitchen, standing it in front of the French doors, because as the sun comes round on an afternoon it shines through and it just helps dry it quicker. So yeah, that is the first job today.
I can't be without you.
Will see me having a cheeky FaceTime call with one of my sisters. This is what I do most days. Most mornings I'm on FaceTime to one of my sisters. It just helps keep me kind of like connected to the outside world, if you will, and doing my videos, and I can multitask, catch up on the gossip, and get my jobs done. It's how I love to start my morning, and it's nice to actually just have a decompress and a bit of a chit chat when the kids are all in school, and I can just take 5 minutes. It's quite quiet in the house and I can have a conversation. One of my sisters said to me, whenever I phone you up, you're always like doing 15 different things, having 5 different conversations. So when I'm at home alone, I can just fully focus and have an uninterrupted conversation. It's like pure luxury.
And she'll be there, but she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna...
Okay, back out into the kitchen. So I'm just finishing wiping the sides down. I do this every day, so this isn't like a special job. When I get home, once I've done the washing up from breakfast time, I will just wipe the sides down. I just like to know that they've been wiped and they're nice and clean. So that is what I always typically do. And then we're going to be moving over to these shutters because I opened them up the other day and it was honestly like a fly graveyard. That's where like flies go to die, in the windowsill. So we needed to bring the hoover out, give that a wipe through, and then the shutters needed a like a damp dust, if you will. So I'll go in with the actual duster, pick up the surface dust on there, and then I picked up these new Sephora wipes. So they're not new, I've seen them before, but I haven't ever had them before, and I think they're called Snowdrop and Juniper. I think they're more of like a winter scent. Oh my goodness me, they are incredible. So I would describe the scent as more a little bit like the Mrs. Hinch one. It's like a fresh outdoorsy smell, and I love it. So I actually used that to wipe all of the slats over, and it worked really well actually. They brought them up, had such a lovely shine, and I could just smell the scent every time I went into the kitchen. So if you're looking for a good wipe, highly recommend those. I think I got those in B&M.
Make her feel better, then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Talking to myself 'cause I don't know what I want. Yeah, I'm here talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself 'cause I don't know what I want. But I'm not out here on my own. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that'll make her feel better? Make her feel better, and that's where she'll go. Talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself 'cause I don't know what I want.
And then we're going in and giving this sink a good old deep clean. So I actually picked this elbow grease cream cleaner up in the summer. It was like part of their Mandarin summer collection. So again, I'm trying to run the products down just to save them sitting there and not being used. So I found this and I thought, I remember using this in the summer. So I find it's takes a little bit longer because it's not like a quick spray wipe done kind of clean. So this is great if you want more of like an in-depth clean and if you've got a bit more time to work with the product. But I highly recommend this. So this sink is obviously, it's a stainless steel sink, so it can show watermarks and dirt quite easy and it can look quite dull. With this product, it takes a while to kind of like work it in. You have to swill it around a little bit because it can look a little bit chalky. But once the product has done its thing and you've washed it away, the shine, you will see in a minute. I didn't go in with any stainless steel cleaner or anything like what I have to use on the hob. I don't need to use that here, so it works lovely. Highly recommend this, and it was so cheap because it's an elbow grease product. So yeah, I had a great time cleaning my sink this morning, guys, and we're going to be going in with some soda crystals, some Sephora, white vinegar. We're going to be doing the drains. We're doing the whole shebang with the sink.
One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kitten and maid. Take me back, all the way back to them days. Running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
yeah, really love doing this deep clean because actually it will smell fresh for days and days. So when you run the sink and then it goes down the drain, you get the kind of like Zoflora smell come back up. So I always pop a couple of capfuls of Zoflora down there just to keep it smelling really nice. And I've not done a deep clean for quite a while, so I thought we would give that a go. So if you've not done a deep clean on your sink, use this as your motivation to do that. So we're back in, we're going to call this the laundrette now, guys. So we're back in the laundrette and I'm hanging the first load out. So this is the Minky Tower Error. I love this. I've had it for a few years. This one I tend to keep in the utility because it is quite tall and bulky, because I usually have to have it out all the way around. So I'm popping the white washing load on here, and then we'll be using the smaller one to pop the dark load out, and that one will be going in the kitchen. And I actually had a couple of like rails spare, so I popped some of the heavier dark items on here. So I don't know about you guys, but what I tend to do when I'm using the Error is I will like leave a bar. This sounds really stupid, like we're having like a full-on clothes Error talk here, but how I hang it out just to make sure it dries as quickly as possible is I won't load the washing on every single bar, like every consecutive bar. I will miss one out, so there's kind of like a gap in between each one. I just feel like it leaves a little bit more room and some more air so that it can circulate to dry the items. They're not like pressed right up against each other. So that is why I've still got this smaller one as well, because I do typically, if I'm doing more than one wash load, I will definitely need 2 Errors on the go. So I'm just popping the rest of the dark washing out. It will stay in here. You can see this sunbeam shining straight through the window, and it just helps to dry the washing a lot quicker.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air.
And then the last job, I'm going to be giving all of the cupboard fronts a wipe down. They had so many fingerprints on them. I know it doesn't show up in video, so it looks like I'm cleaning a perfectly clear surface, but because these are high gloss units, honestly, the fingerprints, they drive me crazy, and especially if the sun is shining in, I can see them even more, and the microwave. So all I'm using is that flash spray, the Mrs. Hinch one. I'm talking to my sister as well, if you wonder why I'm doing kind of like my like, what do you call it, air traffic control arm movements. No, I'm having a full-on conversation with my sister, and I was actually showing her how clean the kitchen looked, because it never looks this clean. I'd gone through and just removed everything off the table and the sides, and it just looked so clear. So yeah, stay tuned for the festive content. I am planning on really ramping that up, so I know a lot of you really enjoy that. I want to get the stocking videos filmed, so there's a couple more bits I need to get for the kids before I can get that filmed, so I'm working on that. Stay tuned though, and don't forget to engage on this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. It all helps support my channel, and I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate all of the support you've been giving me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone.